keep meeting my birth mom, but she doesn't know it's me. She gave me up when she was 15, kept her last name though. I'm 26 now, and found her working at this diner off Route 9, the kind with duct-taped booths and a flickering neon sign that says Rosie's. I've been driving there every Tuesday for 4 months, 2.5 hours each way. I tell my girlfriend I'm visiting a college friend who's going through something. She stopped asking why I'm never hungry on Tuesdays and why I smell like grease when I get home. My birth mom's name is Linda. She's 41, looks older though, the kind of tired that settles in when life's been hard. She wears the same faded pink uniform, hair in a messy bun with a pencil through it. Name tag says Linda with a faded smiley face sticker. She calls everyone honey, but with me it feels different, like she lingers when she pours my coffee. I always sit in the same booth by the window, fourth one from the door. Last Tuesday I got there around 2 p.m, right after lunch rush. Place was nearly empty, just me and an old guy reading the paper at the counter, Willie Nelson playing low on the jukebox. Linda came over with the coffee pot and that smile she does. The usual, honey? I nodded. She scribbled it down without asking. Meatloaf today. Real comfort food. That's what I make for my son on Tuesdays. My stomach dropped. She has another kid, a son. She kept him. How old is he? I asked, wrapping my hands around the mug so she wouldn't see them shake. Just turned 8 last month. She pulled out her phone, showed me his school photo from her apron. He had my exact crooked smile, the one where the left side goes up higher. Same dark hair, same widow's peak I see in the mirror every morning. His name's Danny. He's the light of my life. I stared at that photo way too long. He's really lucky to have you. Her smile vanished completely. She set the coffee pot down and just stood there staring at nothing. The old guy asked for a refill and she didn't hear him. Finally she said, real quiet, I had another boy once, long time ago. I was 15, just a stupid kid myself. I couldn't breathe. I gave him the best gift I could, she said, voice barely a whisper. A real family. 2 parents who could give him everything I couldn't. A house, stability, a future. I think about that every single day. Wonder if I did the right thing. Wonder if he hates me for giving him away. I'm sure he doesn't hate you, I said, and my voice cracked. She looked at me then, really looked at me, and for a second I thought she knew. Sorry, honey. She wiped her eyes with the back of her hand, smudging mascara. You probably think I'm losing it. It's just Tuesdays are really hard. He was born on a Tuesday, 3:47 in the morning. I got to hold him 20 minutes before they took him. I always wonder if he's happy, if he turned out okay, if he likes meatloaf, if he knows I loved him enough to let go, if he ever thinks about me, or if I'm just some footnote he doesn't care about. Her manager yelled from the kitchen, Linda, order up! She touched my shoulder, squeezed it. I'll get your food. Sorry about the waterworks. I watched her walk away. This woman who's technically a stranger, but also the whole reason I exist. She brought my meatloaf 10 minutes later. Extra gravy, just how I like it, even though I never asked. Side of green beans and mashed potatoes still steaming. I couldn't eat a single bite. Just pushed it around while she refilled coffee for the old guy. Laughed at something he said about the weather. Went right back to being normal Linda the waitress, like she hadn't just torn my heart open. When I got up to leave, I pulled out my wallet and put 5 20s on the table for a $12 check. Grabbed the receipt and wrote on the back in my messiest handwriting, he thinks about you every single day. He's happy. He likes meatloaf. He knows you loved him, and he could never hate you. Not ever. I sat in my car in the parking lot and watched through the window as she cleared my table. Saw her pick up the money first, confused by the amount. Then she flipped the receipt and read it once. Read it again, slower. She pressed it against her chest and her shoulders started shaking. The younger waitress with red hair came over, put an arm around her. Linda showed her the receipt and they both started crying right there. I started my car and made it exactly 3 blocks before I had to pull over because I couldn't see through my own tears. Got home around 9 p.m. My girlfriend was on the couch watching TV. Asked how my friend was doing. I said fine, same as always, getting better. Then I went into our bedroom, closed the door, and sat on the edge of the bed for a long time just staring at my phone. Finally, I called my adoptive mom, the woman who raised me, who read me bedtime stories and taught me to ride a bike and helped with college applications at 2 a.m., who never once made me feel like anything less than completely hers. Mom, I said, voice shaking. I found her, my birth mom. I've been going to see her every week for 4 months and I think I'm finally ready. I want to tell her who I am. She was quiet for a long moment. Then she said, oh sweetheart, I think she would really, really like that.